Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and today is Thursday. Thursdays are where I tackle either my videos with Pika or I do my extremely rare cards edition lately. So in this video, as you could tell by the title, I have acquired a YCS Minerva. Before I showcase her, like the video. If you would like to see the extremely rare cards edition continue, I would love to keep showcasing my collection. And I feel like it's just interesting. I love to talk about vintage cards in this game, and I just like to do it. So yeah, like the video if you haven't already, and let's get on into this. I feel like one day I would love to say that I have all the YCSs, all the World Championship match winners, all the replicas and super rares, I guess, because anything higher than that's out my budget. And I would also like to have the Shonen Jumps. If I could have those three sets acquired, I would feel like a very, very amazing collector. So for me, to add to my collection, I have a super rare Minerva. I'm going to turn the camera angle so you guys can get a better look at her because I think she's gorgeous. Check out that nice, sexy Minerva. I feel like out of any of the YCS prize cards, she was always probably the most appealing. She was obviously probably the most playable or probably the most sought after. In my eyes, I wanted like her and Blood Mephis probably the most. Still to this day, they're probably both my favorites. I mean, just being able to say you have her is a really nice quality in itself. Because one thing about Minerva that I feel like most people would understand is she's one of the very few prize cards that could actually be put in a really good competitive deck if, obviously if Lightsworms are good right now. But I mean, in my eyes, it's like, I was always a good fan of Lightsworms. I like Lightsworms. And I mean, I feel like Lightsworms is a very popular archetype. So I feel like finding a Minerva and acquiring one that's a prize card is not the easiest thing to do. In my eyes, I always wanted to get Minerva because my logic is I'm like, I not only do I like Minerva, my mindset is like, hey, it's a prize card version of her. She looks gorgeous. I mean, it's a card that will always retain its value. I think I paid 500 for Minerva, but my eyes is, she's a card that I feel like will always retain her value. She's already been reprinted. She ain't gonna go lower. She's only gonna go higher. Next time I tackle my top 25 rarest cards in this game, Minerva will hit that list. So you guys will all enjoy that when that comes around at the end of the year. So yeah, so I'm gonna turn back to the way it was. I don't really have anything to say about Minerva. I think there's like 150 to 200 copies of this card, which having just one of is extremely nice in my opinion because my logic with it is it's a popular archetype. It's a popular card. So just the popularity of it alone makes it sought after and hard to get. So I feel like this is the same reason why like Legendary Dragon of White super rare spiked up because it was a fucking Blue Eyes related card and who the fuck doesn't like Blue Eyes? So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it and I'll turn back to the way I was. So I'm so happy now I could add, Minerva, the YCS Beauty to my collection. I mean, to be fair, I think out of the YCSs now, I'm missing... I think there are 11 now. There are 11 YCS prize cards, and I have 7 out of the 11. So I'm missing 4. So, I mean, it's a very nice addition because little by little, I see my collection reaching its end game, and I'm like, I'm almost there. I even, acquired a Shonen Jump prize card, which you guys will see eventually. So I'll be showcasing that. Little by little, I don't want to force it. I don't want to force out certain cards, because there are a lot of cards I could just buy on a whim, but it's getting them for the right prices and the right time. And I feel like, this was just the right time for me and Minerva. And I'm also the type of Yu-Gi-Oh collector, once I have something, I always got it. I never really part with any rare card I acquire. The only rare card I ever parted with was the DDS set. And the reason why is because still to this day, I don't really value the DDS cards valuable. I mean, people are going to be like, what? You crazy? They're so good. I don't see the appeal. Like cards like prize cards like Minerva or the match winners, or I can name a whole bunch of other cards, I just think have a nice limit to them. They're limited. They're really hard to acquire because only certain people won them or given to them to go into certain events. Something like a video game promo that's just hard to obtain because it's classic cards. I don't really see the appeal. Plus, those DDS cards are very, very, like, banged up, and I don't want banged up cards. And to get mint for those prices, we're talking prize card level. If I had a choice between a fucking video game promo or prize card, nope. So what I was mainly trying to say before I got sidetracked, which was, I just like to acquire prize cards and I keep them. I don't have any idea of, selling them at any point. I just like to acquire them because I feel like it's just like you see, for me, I'm also the type of person where I love Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. I love everything that Yu-Gi-Oh! Stands for, what it does, what I've been through, everything that I am one of the types of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that I like everything. Because I like everything, having big pieces of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this to me is like a big special thing. And to have that with me makes me feel like I'm just a really, really good player that is like I feel like a full-fledged player. That's how I could put it. It's like me having this reassures me that I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Badass. So, you see, I'm also very cocky. So, having cards like this also enhances the cockiness. So, I need to, like, dust off, like, my shit, every so often. I'll be like, oh, yeah. Like, I got Minerva. Yeah. See, let's say if I lose to someone where, like, a Lightsworn player is like, hey, JD, pay 1,000, whatever, I won, right? Out to KD, you suck. I'm like, you don't got Minerva like I got Minerva. Prick. So, you see, I don't know, I'm cocky. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Like the video if you haven't already. Comment below. And like I said, if you ever think of a rare card that you guys would love to see me tackle on the Extremely Rare Cards Edition, comment it below. I would love to look into it. Maybe I could feature it on the channel. Who knows? So, yeah. Have a good night. Better tomorrow. And let's see what we'll be showcasing the following week. Bye-bye.